take a look at the tail of the tape. See the big reach advantage for Sidney Blackwood. The Mayhi Smokingcloud, the younger man, has dealt with some adversity. See how it all plays out tonight. Take it up for the official introductions to Justin Bernard.
Ladies and gentlemen, this bout is scheduled for three 3-minute rounds and a Tuff-N-Uff catchweight bout at 160 pounds. Introducing to you first, fighting out of the blue corner. He's a mixed martial artist holding an amateur record, 3 wins, 4 losses. He stands 5 feet, 11 inches tall, weighing in at 162 pounds. Fighting out of Las Vegas, Nevada, Mayhi Smokingcloud. And now, introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. He's a mixed martial artist holding an amateur record, 3 wins, 1 loss. He stands 5 feet, 11 inches tall, weighing in at 161 pounds. Fighting out of Las Vegas, Nevada, Sidney Blackwood. And when the action begins, your referee in charge, Jimmy Garino.
Featured matchup here tonight. A couple of talented, gritty individuals looking to make a statement here. Tuff-N-Uff, the future stars of mixed martial arts. We've certainly seen some of those already this evening. These two are looking to put their name in that mix as well. Mentioned the reach advantage. Whoa, nice kick flashed out there. You could see it right away. Smokingcloud, I don't think like that early high kick.
Said nope.
Yeah. Very good takedown defense by Sidney. I thought that Mayhi. Oh,
Beautiful.
he was a Greco-Roman wrestler.
Yeah,
or
that
something?
was straight Greco-Roman wrestling right there. That was beautiful.
That was very
Sidney
pretty.
back on his feet, rebounded.
And look,
there's
those
that high
head
kick
kicks.
again.
Nasty.
look at his face. Sidney, he's
Calm, cool,
man.
collected, dangerous.
His heart rate is not peaking.
Those head kicks, oh my gosh.
Smokingcloud, if they get back to the feet, has got to keep the hands up because those high kicks have been dangerous early.
That's right. If Sidney mixes in a quick little low and then back up top.
Smokingcloud right now deep on the single leg. Just trying to power things up. Doesn't do that. Has to be aware
Good job.
here.
Good defense by Sidney. Posting on that head. Reversing position.
When you're looking at these two, what do you think of the size difference? Do they look like they're the same weight class?
Man, Sidney definitely has the reach advantage for sure. Oh, and then Smokingcloud comes in with a heavy right hand.
I think Sid might have had his hand up and blocked that, but that little right hand haymaker
That was
that
heavy.
Mayhi threw was definitely from down south.
Blackwood
Nice.
tried to throw that body again. I thought that first one, kind of the toes to the liver, kind of hurt him a little bit there.
Sidney doing a great job stuffing these takedowns.
And you can see the strength advantage. 'Cause he basically just
Absolutely.
kind of threw him off of him.
Bullied him a little bit.
He really did.
Smokingcloud on his back right now. Closed guard underneath. Holding tight as well. Head kind of stuffed up against the fence there. Not a lot of room to work. Blackwood trying to walk him off the fence a little bit. Drive him back to it.
Good technique, especially after watching our last fight. It's good to see a fight it's actually a little competitive, kind of back and forth.
Absolutely.
I'm almost not used to it afterwards.
Smokingcloud briefly had the left foot on the hip there. Looked like maybe trying to turn for an arm, but obviously right up against the cage there. Not a lot of room to work. And Blackwood remaining in control on top. Once again, shifting to the other side with the hips. But just not enough room to get the leg through. Blackwood doing a good job of using the head to kind of block there from sliding through.
Yeah, Sidney doing a great job controlling the position with head pressure, working the body a little bit. Like to see him, posture up a little bit, land some harder shots from top.
I was thinking that as well, but kudos to Mayhi with attempting that. You can tell that he knows his technique and smart enough to see that, hey, I may have an opportunity to swing these hips and throw that up there, but he didn't get it.
Absolutely.
Clapper there for the final 10 seconds of the opening round here. Once again, late. You can see the foot on the hip there and around the back trying to turn, unable to do so. So around the Blackwood control, but Smokingcloud certainly showed his durability as well. Stick with us. We'll be right back.
Did a good job controlling those hands, taking away like you were saying. That was good.
Absolutely.
Just push it, man. Push, push, push. Break yourself, I mean. continue to find ways to break yourself or rebuild yourself.
OnlyFans, where creators earn.
Time to get naked. I'm just kidding.
I could connect with my people, with my fans.
Behind the scenes, technical work, training, travel, giving back to community.
Everybody wants to see what their favorite celebrity is doing to check it out.
That's coming heavy, man, 100%.
All right, we are back for round number 2. You take a look there at Sidney Blackwood, who looked incredible on the feet. I thought you had a great observation there, Ryder. Perhaps if they do go to the ground again, being a little bit more aggressive with posturing up, I think that was a real opportunity for him, but nonetheless, a very impressive round.
Absolutely. You know, Smokingcloud did a good job controlling hands a little bit. Just like to see a little bit more hand fight in Sidney, posturing up, lands heavy shots.
You can see the mutual respect that they each have on the way out for the second round.
Smokingcloud trying to get inside early, but just gets absolutely tossed to the floor there. Blackwood uses momentum against him there.
That's
and
straight.
again, we're right back not only in the same position, but like in the same place of the cage, right? So if he's going to make an adjustment, he's literally in the same place.
Absolutely.
That's true. Head up against the cage just like before. Makes it hard to kind of throw submissions up when you have no room to maneuver like that. And once again, Sidney showed off that strength advantage and just kind of hip tossing.
Literally used Smokingcloud's momentum against him. Beautiful.
And Smokingcloud did a good job of kind of controlling the head and posture and preventing anything from happening. Tried to tease the armbar a couple times in the opening round. Really wasn't able to get through because of the fence there, but I don't think he wants to spend the entirety of this round on his back.
No, and this is where I like to see Sidney posture up a little bit more and land some heavy shots. You know, again, Smokingcloud's doing a good job of controlling, but let's see Sidney break off here, create a little space between them before he can land some heavy ground and pound shots.
Almost as if he's content with being in this
controlling,
position.
yeah.
Great observation there. Like you said, he's not in any trouble right now, so it's a good place to be, but we know that everybody's trying to get to the highest level of the sport. What do the matchmakers want to see? They want to see finishes.
Absolutely.
And fans want to see that too, right? They don't want to
sure.
see you just controlling position. They want to see you pushing for the finish, and it would seem that Blackwood had the ability to do that, but right now, content to kind of stay on top.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and Mayhi down on the bottom, he's staying active, like trying to throw a little hammer fist, trying to, you know, control the posture, little shots to the head, shots that aren't going to really hurt, but I mean, he's staying active while he's down there.
Finding angles, foot on the hip, you know, trying to look for an arm bar, it looks like, maybe a triangle. Doing a good job staying active, like you said, Brian, for sure.
Yeah. Sid just too heavy, but the referee stands him up.
Yeah, you know, to be honest with you, a minute to go here in round number 2, I don't really hate that stand-up.
No,
not
not at all.
In that position.
I don't either.
Not too much action, you know. This is good. Oh, great teep. Beautiful.
Into that front kick.
The knee again.
Man, and the knee to the body, too. The placement of that knee.
Fantastic striking. And yeah, to be honest with you, if we're going to talk about maybe posturing up, I might even say to Blackwood, just back all the way out.
100%,
Just go back to the
100%.
feet. He's clearly got the edge on the feet.
Great success in the first round. The head kicks, those teep to the bodies. Oh, those are brutal.
Yes, and the timing of that head kick that it was a low kick, but it ended up being right on the head.
Crazy.
Beautifully timed. And that knee to the body, that was
brutal. I felt that.
You and I both, all three of us felt that.
Clapper sounds there for the final seconds of round number 2. Again, it's a round that's going to see Blackwood finish out on top, just as he did in round 1. Got to think he's comfortably up 2 rounds to none here as we move into the 3rd and final frame. Stick with us. We'll be right back with the conclusion of this matchup.
It's not like breathing. Absolutely.
We are back inside the theater at Virgin Hotels Las Vegas. Conclusion of our featured bout. on the way. You take a look there at Sidney Blackwood. Got to think he's up 2-0 right now. Be interesting to see if Mayhi Smokingcloud can make some adjustments, do something different, because he has struggled to find anywhere that he can be offensive in this matchup.
And you know he's going to come out burning in this last round.
Sure.
I'm waiting to see what kind of barrage he throws at him.
There goes the overhands. Nice.
Rush forward, look for the takedown there. Look at that, Blackwood. And I like it. That time he didn't even bother to go on top. Stayed on his feet, delivered the high kick again.
Great sprawl.
Another big sprawl. This time settles in. That was almost Smokingcloud kind of pulling guard on the missed takedown. And you see this time, though, they are in the center of the cage, so a little bit more room for everybody to work.
That's true. Man, cannot stress enough that you can just see that the strength advantage is apparent.
Absolutely. Those sprawls, I mean, dude, he was using Smokingcloud's momentum against him. Just very good wrestling by Sidney Blackwood here. Again, in the same position, head pressure. I mean, again, I'd like to see him build up a little bit, land some shots with Smokingcloud doing a good job controlling the arms here.
I would agree with that. It's always easier said than done. You've
sure.
been in that position, so you can definitely say that. But it would be nice, especially if you're in a corner and someone, you're like, hey, you'd like to see him try to go for that finish.
But, you know, he's winning. He's comfortable. He knows he's up. You know, he's in a good spot.
He definitely is in a good spot. And he's got a guy on the bottom down there in Mayhi who's not going to give up. He's going to keep trying to do whatever he can do. I'm sure at some point he's going to try to throw a submission in there. As you said, John, he's in the center of the cage, so he has an opportunity, everything at his disposal for the most part.
Yeah, Blackwood in complete control of this matchup, looking for his 4th straight win, which would be very, very impressive. But again, and I don't want to make it seem as I'm being overly critical, because it's been an impressive performance, but this is what it's about, those lessons of what you can do to get better. And it looks like we're going to get a stand up here. Interesting, because I thought Smokingcloud was maybe turning to attack the arm there.
He's doing something on the ground.
My man wants finishes here too, right?
Yeah, a head kick's coming. Uh-oh.
Diving away. Not there, looking for the outside trip. Look at that defense. That was incredible. Sidney Blackwood just stopped him in his tracks and set him on his
back. Like a statue. Like, no, I'm not going anywhere.
Said, sir, let me set you gently down on your back here. I'm not going to be taken down, but I will let you sit calmly on your back.
There you go. I could see that in his head, exactly how you just stated that, John. That's exactly what happened. Goodness gracious.
Now, Smokingcloud there trying to attack the right arm there briefly. It wasn't there, but at least trying something, trying to find something crafty under a minute to go in round 3.
There you go, right there.
Oh,
that was a hard left hand.
Heavy shot.
Yeah.
Sidney.
Looking for the arm bar there. To his credit, look, Smokingcloud showing his durability, not giving up late, was looking for something, but running out of time.
And you can just see, like, physically overmatched in this one.
Sidney looks very strong tonight. Great hips, is really controlling wherever he wants it. Beautiful performance, but props to Smokingcloud for just staying strong, trying to get something off the bottom here.
Exactly, trying to make it as much of a fight as possible.
Final seconds ticking off the clock here in round number 3. Sidney Blackwood, another big shot there late. And it's interesting. I almost feel like this is one that both can take things out of, right? Like Sidney Blackwood was absolutely dominant. I think for Mayhi Smokingcloud, he can at least say, hey, listen, I went against a really good fighter. I never quit. I kept trying till the end.
He was in there. He was hanging around.
And as much as we thought that Sidney wasn't breathing heavy, maybe he was a little more tired than we thought.
Absolutely.
Yeah, maybe there was some more fatigue than we initially thought, and that's why that might have been the lack of push there. Maybe something else was bothering him. But, I mean, again, when that's the criticism, I mean, that is an impressive performance.
He controlled the whole fight. I mean, he looked beautiful tonight.
He definitely dominated the fight, and that was nice. That was great. But how quickly Sidney got up after that.
Those head kicks.
That little Greco-Roman toss, that head kick. And kudos to Mayhi for trying to push the fight, trying to earn a takedown, but he was simply fighting a guy who will not
let him have it.
Go down. Under any circumstance, are you taking me down?
There was that nasty knee there that we saw there. I mean, again, Smokingcloud was aggressive throughout, trying to make things happen, but man, Blackwood would just throw him down.
That's
just
defense.
Like, are you kidding me? You are not taking me down.
No,
I like Sidney's little teeps in the middle, too. Like, when he was pressing forward, he had a great job landing those teeps. Might be knocking the wind out of him a little bit, you know?
I don't think a lot of drama in this decision, but we will take it up to Jeff Bernard to make it official nonetheless.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. The judges scored the contest 30-27, 30-27, and 29-28 for the winner by unanimous decision, Sidney Blackwood.
Nah, that was real. They said 29-28.
Are you serious?
I thought he was
ears are
going to get
messed
an
up.
interview there. But yeah, no, I was a little surprised there. 29-20. I'm not sure which round you would give him there, but nonetheless, the rightful victor was crowned.
Yes, goodness gracious. I have a judge friend that's over there. I want to please make sure that it was not him that had that.
Yeah, I thought that was a dominant
I
performance
don't
by
want to talk to him.
Sidney.
It's a tough job. It's a tough job.
But what? What? Yeah.
All right.